Hey everyone, Chris Collier here. I've got something great for you today. Listen, this is my quick 10-minute training. I haven't done anything in a while. I just thought I'd give you a 10-minute training. So come on, check out what's on the inside. I'll be right back with you. Okay, everybody, this is a quick training. Hopefully this is a 10-minute mini course. I'm not timing myself, so we're going to take a good stab at it here. We got a few, I know intro only took about 30 seconds or so that means we got 9.5 minutes. So, let's get started here. Listen, I want to tell you about three things you actually own on the internet. Now, you're saying, well, what do I own? Well, this is a 10-minute course. Why is it important to know what you own? Because if you know what you own, you also know what you don't own. What's not really yours, what could be someone else's. So let's take a look at something here real quick. My name is Chris Collier. I'm the social media icon. I'm here to professionally help brand and market you if you so desire. I'm here to help you, in other words. First, things you don't own. As great as social media is, you do not actually own your own social media account. The platform does. They allow you to access their platform so that advertisers can get to you. That's just the bottom line. They allow you access so advertisers can advertise to you. So as your business owner, you like social media platforms because now you can advertise to people once you figure out who your people are. And they allow you to interact. So remember, they can clamp down, they can kick you out, they can put you in jail, whether it be Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, whatever platform it is, you could be facing limitations on your account depending on what they want or don't want you to do. At any time, for almost no reason at all, they can take your account away, temporary or permanent, from you. You say that's not fair. Well, it's not your account. Think about this. The NFL can do whatever it wants with the rules of the football game that they put on TV because they pay for the advertisers pay them and they determine what they want. NBA, same thing. People pay to watch the NBA. Advertisers pay to get access to those customers who watch the NBA. But the players get paid to play basketball. If they don't like a player, they can freeze them out. And same thing with customers. If they don't want a certain customer base, they know how to alienate them. Very interesting. Media is that way. So you have to understand that you do not own your social media account. You only participate or a subscriber or an interactor, if you will. You don't own it. What are the three things you own? First thing you own is your own intellectual property, unless you sold it to someone else or you gave someone else permission to use it. Then you only own part of it. All courses you create for yourself, all posts, all podcasts, all this stuff is all stuff you own. It's your own intellectual property. Unless you're quoting someone else, unless you're copying someone else, it's your intellectual property. You own it. It's yours. It'll be yours forever. This means you can use them over and over again to create income and wealth. You're saying, well, Chris, what does that mean? I know a guy who's a very famous guy. He's known for wisdom. He took the same paragraphs from 3 different books. And what I'm saying is, it's not the same paragraph, but hear me out. He took a paragraph from this book, a paragraph from this book, and a paragraph from this book over here. And he took those 3 paragraphs and put them in a 4th book to create a whole new thing, but they were the same paragraphs out of each of those 3 books. He used his intellectual property to create for him a new book. Does that make sense, y'all? I hope it does. Listen, intellectual property is something you own. You keep it. Use it to your advantage. Keep going. Your website. Okay, this is only true if you have a self-hosted site, preferably WordPress. If you have Wix, Weebly, Volusion, Shopify, or any other similar platform, you do not actually own your site. You can be kicked off their platform. It's more like a social media site. If you connect with me after, if you do not have a site like this, you can connect with me after this presentation or direct message me, and I can tell you some very inexpensive solutions. unless you do something majorly evil or wrong. For example, you have threats against governments, different things like that. That will get you kicked off your website. But all in all, you own your website, and you can't get it taken away from you in most cases. So that's the comfort. It's a way to look at. It's kind of like when you go to Home Depot, you know what you're going to find there. There's a store we have here in Atlanta called Micro Center. It's like a Home Depot for computers. I love it. It's one of my favorite places to go. I don't get to go there often because I don't get to buy often. Because I'm trying, we're underneath some things, and I'm trying to save up money to do some certain things. But anyway, unless this is your place where people can come and land, they know where to find you. Mine is thechriscollier.com and conquerwithchris.com. You can find me at these locations. People know where to come find you. They know where to come get information from you. And when they come, they can also subscribe to your blog. I'm telling you, a blog is the way to go. I say your website, but it's really a blog. Because there's so many things you can do. You can use Facebook and pick Twitter and Google retargeting pixels. You can use push notifications. You can use email notifications. So every time you upload, they're getting pushed out information from you in many different ways. And now you're creating your tribe. People are going to follow you. People are going to live and die with you, really, because you're providing them information. They're trying to grow. So your website is very important. The next thing I want to talk about is your list. Your email list is so very important. To me, it's really the most important thing, because you can have an email list and not have a website. If you have things you can email out, it's very important. But the website is important because it helps you trigger down or niche down who your target market is. And it's almost impossible to make money without email lists. There's some ways around that, but still, you're using social media platforms, and at any time, those platforms will be taken away from you. No matter what your program, offer, or business is, if you change, or when you change what you're doing, your list will always be there. What am I saying? So if you're doing health and nutrition today, and you're doing electric cars tomorrow, they may not be the same niche, but some of those people will come over just because they have a relationship with you. Sometimes you do have to have different lists. For example, if you're doing protein powder for weightlifting men, and then you decide to do diapers for pregnant, diapers for babies, and you're targeting newborn moms, two different lists. You're probably not going to interact with them unless you put a little blurb in one of your things that say, hey, if you want to, if your wife and you are having a baby, come check this out over here. But other than that, you're probably not going to share that, right? So you have your intellectual property, your website, you have your email list. These are all very important things. Now, if you want further information, what we're going to do here in just a minute, we're going to have you go to thechriscollier.com or conquerwithchris.com, and actually you can go to my Facebook page, the social media icon. Look that up on Facebook, and if you hit the more information button, there'll be a little box you can fill out, and it'll ask you for your name and email. When you fill that out, listen very carefully. When you fill that out, you're going to have to confirm that you filled it out. So you're going to get email back from me. It's going to tell you what to do so you make sure you get more videos like this. Because the last thing I want to do is have you in a place where you're enjoying this information and it's helping you process how to market yourself better on the internet, how to become a better business owner, how to be a professional marketer, how to personally brand yourself properly. See, these are all things that people just, they do spammy things, they do bad things for business owners and marketers. But you can make a difference by being a professional internet marketer and personally branded properly. Thank you so much. My name is Chris Collier. Have a great day.